Hello, we are here to do the messages for those of you born in October for your additional bonus read. I did say we would start doing this, so I have pulled the cards. Those of you having a birthday, happy birthday. Now, you've got some interesting energy coming through when it does come to love, and it does make sense because, at the moment, with the energy of Aries coming through, like there's a lot of reflection there. There's a lot of like intuitive energy as well for Neptune and Pisces retrograde. Now, you guys do have the High Priestess as the crowning energy. And you've also got the crystal that I pulled for you in physical crystal is amethyst, which you can hardly see it. You've got the High Priestess, which is like, okay. And you have this as the ruin. Welcome to everyone in the house who is new and my followers. And you also have golden topaz in reverse. It's probably the most poorest lighting, but nevertheless. Hi, Luciana. Happy almost birthday. Thanks, Stella. Okay, so those of you on your birthday month. But looking at the cards work very uniquely with me because I'm, with my gift and my psychic abilities, there was another reader that mentioned this the other day, and it was to the point where it's almost like you can feel energetically how many energies this is relating to, who this is relating to, and how this is playing out. Now, all the crystals, the ruin, and the top side is you. Okay, it's where you're at in your life. You're looking at your connections, marriages, contracts, partnerships. Any person or people you're directly dealing with or had dealt with, you're tuning into it at a very psychic level. You've got the amethyst there, and you feel there's some sense of maybe detaching of the ego and accepting the flow of life. Those of you that are blocked, it might be more so to the point you're thinking, I need to know where I'm going. This is frustrating me. Now, with golden topaz in the upright, sometimes we need to be in that vibration to be able to accept what the new is, to be able to see new situations with the new moon in Libra. On the 16th is bringing it through for you guys, especially because those of you that are Libras, it's a new energy coming forward to the point where you're having a solar return. So 9 times out of 10, you find on your birthday month, you don't quite feel particularly yourself. Some of you, this is starting a complete new cycle. So be it's your hair, it's makeup, it's, if you're masculines, it's, again, shaving, doing yourself up, having this feeling that you want to change something. You can't quite put your finger on it, but it's almost everything you want to change. Now, you're not wanting to jump the gun and do something rash, and it does feel like a Venus retrograde inside of the birthday scope. The crystal that's coming through is I step forward with joy and enthusiasm. I see my path shining bright before me. Well, we've got to bless the old one, before we can open the new one. And some of these plans are going to be really big for you guys. So you're not wanting to jump the gun, and you don't want the situation to be crumbs. You want this to be really large. So these plans that you guys effectively are manifesting in are your heart's desires. This can be, I'm telling you, so when new furniture, new hairdo, new outfits, it's could be a new career or changing the career, everything. It's really big with the rose quartz coming through. Hi, Rebecca, of what you're wanting to usher in. Now, the way this crystal's come through, visualize life purpose, amplify joy and bliss, improve ability to speak up, cultivate ease, process of all what is happening around and within you. Now, I don't know if this directly relates to you, and I'll explain the reasons why. There is a situation at a vibrational level because you have the amethyst throwing things around. The one thing nails are good for are tarot cards, but other than that, ATM, pushing thing, no. So I'm true enough to tell you the truth, okay? Hi, Dale. Now, there might have been a situation that played out in the past and you've learned a great deal. And I'm feeling from a romantic sphere, there could be individuals in your sphere you're looking at and you're going, I can smell this, I can smell that, I sense this, I sense that. You're not silly. So you may not be seeing it, you're intuitively sensing it. You're also using your guided intuition as to what to do, how to deal with the situation, and also where you need to put the work into and where you don't. If it's not your job, you're not paying it be. You're taking energy back and you're reserving it for things that are really essential. I do feel you're assessing risky situations. I think you're gauging large things in your life. It can be your finances, it can be love interests, again, marriages, contracts, partnerships. You're in your Mars energy. And the new saying, for those of you that are Libra in the house or having a birthday, is you don't want to Mars people. You want to look at the situation from a healthier point of view of going, okay, where should I put that energy into? Should I waste it on that? No, I'm going to take it over here where it's important. And I'm going to be co-creative in nature. So I do feel, yes, there might have been some deceptive energies around you relating to love and a projection or a perception towards you. There may have been some judgment cast on you and you may have cared at one point and now you don't. So there's energy that's transforming inside you. And I do feel it's because you're coming home to yourself. And this divine union energy always happens with self before it happens with others. There also could be some jealousy placed your way. And again, your crown chakra, you're psychically tuning into these energies. And again, the owl energy is coming through, where if you find you're staying up late at night, you're burning that midnight oil, you're trying to get things done, or you're having psychic downloads, it is because the universe is giving you some messages as to some steps to take, and I do feel you need to listen to it. Utilize the energy in your own domain just temporarily at the moment, because you're actually ushering some really great energy coming in. It doesn't have to be that you see it in the 3D happening all this month, but it's the little steps that you take that you're going to find the biggest stuff is going to come out of. This is where it gets interesting, because overall now the Libran new moon, it's the super new moon. You're wanting to move away from this heavy energy. You're wanting to bring new situations in. You're wanting this balance. And so I was hearing the term, and it was funny because with the channelings that I've had over the last 3-4 years, one song that came up a long time ago, and I heard a tarot reader mention it the other day. I can't remember her name, I'm sorry. But it has been these synchronistic messages coming through where it was, we didn't start the fire. It's always burning since the world's been turning. And that energy during Mars retrograde is profound, because you're only owning on your side of the fence where you had a play in things. But if it has nothing to do with you, you're not owning it. You are looking at your side of the fence. Yes, you're looking at your connections. You're being cautious with your words and you're guided to at the moment because we have Mars and Chiron retrograde. You're not wanting to Mars people. You're like, don't test me. I do feel you're shifting your energy onto you. You're shifting your energy onto what counts, but it's to create a better life. I think this balance, it's almost this dire need to actually usher this in. You might have had a bit too much of a bit of taste in your mouth for a long time, or eating the same meal, doing the same thing, to the point that you've actually learnt a very karmic lesson and you've gained a lot of strength, and you're looking at things now and going, okay, yes, I might have had 20 steps back, 5 steps forward, but now you're taking the direct steps to change things around inside your life and directly connected to marriages, contracts, partnerships. Now, at a purgatory sense, the thing is, if anyone's underestimated you, I do feel this is where it gets interesting. I do feel, yes, at times you as an empath may actually connect in and feel empathy. We're going to have that with Aries and Chiron. There are some people you're leaving out in the cold. This can be the memory of the situation. This can be direct individuals. You may have compassion for them, but at the same time, if you can't see them in your storyline and they're not even related to your correlating storyline, you're actually leaving them out in the cold. It doesn't have to be in a nasty fashion. Some of you may feel you're abandoning certain situations. If it's from a wound-based frequency, again, I'm not really feeling that. I'm really feeling it's more You're creating healthy boundaries with individuals who are maybe projecting towards you, that maybe don't know where they're going, are very undecided. And it's like, okay, you go sit over there, you go work that out. And when you do, maybe then this separation of people around can come back together in a more dual energy. But you're allowing that and you're trusting the process, and you're like, look, I'd rather have a whole cooked pie than a half-baked pie. Yeah, I'm kind of hungry, so I want the full cake. It's birthday season. Unless we can have that, it's like we're staring clear. We're stepping back and we're staring clear. Now, I'm telling you, you guys are going to be on fire from this month moving forward. Now, you might have had very testing times, probably for the last decade, but really this new energy coming in is really setting you guys up for 2021. If you have invested poorly in anything, you're no longer willing to do that. You're like, look, I'm not investing. Karma is people's karma. You're also needing to discern between not doing other people's work. Focusing on yourself, but sharing. If there's a shareability situation there, hi Stella, how are you, beautiful? Hi doll. You're not willing to invest in situations where people aren't reciprocal in a sense of giving you a hand. There is some projection here, but I do feel there's a new crowd coming in. This is a new group, a new tribe. You've got a new mindset mentality. You're attracting very spiritual people into your life. It's like a massive ascension for you guys, and you do have your heart open. It's not that you don't have love and understanding. It's that this projection energy has no room. There's no space. There's no time. It's like time's run out. We're moving this way. Now, you're willing to have all people on deck, but you're moving towards that higher horizon. You also know and will sense if somebody is trying to manipulate you, and you're willing to do the work. And there is also a declaration coming in and an offer, and it is going to be something that you really love. Now, overall, if there has been some conflict and this is simply relating to romance, I do feel you sort of get this vibe where you're stepping back. You're following your intuition. You might have seen a few things in your mind's eye in a sense of how you thought things were going to play out, and they're going to end up playing out that way. How do I explain it? It's almost like you took direct steps to move in a particular direction due to the fact that you saw something as disastrous. And this is where the proof in the pudding is going to be, but it's not on your side of the fence. It's more on I'm kind of stepping back here because I'm seeing the writing on the wall. I'm getting a psychic download here. And look, a psychic download is also listening to your intuition. You masked your employee. Yeah, I masked my twin the other day, but it was funny. We do that more in comedy, us. And we've called that it's a term now. I'll mask you. But you have to laugh at things more from a playful nature, those that are, very nearest and dearest to you. But, with other things, I feel this is really where you're going, no, I've seen enough. I tried to, give this direction here. If you were in the leader's seat and you had to deal with the situation and you were maybe working with tribe-orientated situation, oh, thanks, Stella. Happy birthday, beautiful, you too. If you were having a situation that you were looking at and you felt was really imbalanced and you were trying to keep out of it and keep it neutral, I feel now certain situations are going to start playing out. There might be a peace offering with these individuals, but you're guided to follow your intuition. Yes, zebras do change their stripes, but I don't know why I'm feeling the energy of this month moving forward smelling rats. It's like just sniffing the situation, sensing the situation. You can't see this going forward in your path. You're like, it doesn't belong, right? So you're using your crown chakra. You're like, no, this doesn't belong. We tried to, it didn't, it doesn't belong. Okay, unless Drusilla turned into Cinderella, it's just not going to fit. So we're just going to step over here and allow that energy to come to terms with it. Let's pull up the energy of your love domain. Okay, you know how this is going to go. Have faith in this process. This person, I also feel, is making sacrifices. And again, it's temporary. There are some sacrifices that are being made. I do feel also very protective energy. Now, if you guys are in separation, I do feel it's weird. There is a projection mirrored energy coming and it's kind of crossing over. So you're fearing one thing, they're fearing another, and you're both mirroring. So there's almost like this feeling that you could get better, they could get better, but neither one of you are wanting that. And it's almost this abandonment energy, but it's knowing the worth and knowing the energy. Hi, Andrew, how are you? So, okay, overall, how they're feeling about you, they're going to be plain, blunt, point blank, pretty open. This can be passionate, but I feel protective of you. It's almost like you're my tree. Okay, I'm coming to get you. You're my tree. I don't want to share. Maybe not reacting in a similar manner that I used to before. Very, very protective. It's like, my guides, I'm telling you, my dad had the biggest sense of humor, and at the 1010 portal was actually his anniversary of his birthday, because he's passed. And he's one of my guides, and he was very sarcastic in nature. And some of my guides that come through are very naughty with the way they say things, and I just can't say it on YouTube. So we'll have to save that for another day. Okay, there could be some gossip coming through in relation to this old situation over here. I feel this is a person standing up in your defense and being very protective. You may feel a little bit pushed to the side, bullied by a situation at a point. This could have already happened already. Mostly what I'm seeing is this person, my twin's calling me now, this person being very passionate towards you and also having major plans, but I do feel they're going to defend your name, be it you're together or not. If they haven't said anything to the degree in relation of your birthday, look, it's because they don't want to be silly. They want to tie up loose ends on their side. They're aware of this, but there's conflict energy. I'm going to pull a crystal. And, what's been coming through, I will be doing a twin flame update, but I do need to pop out briefly. I knew that would come out. Okay, Tumbaline and Onyx. They're energetically and psychically protecting you from a lower frequency energy. There are some people around them at the moment, or that they're directly connected to, but they don't want you in that conflict. They do feel you have endured enough of that and it has nothing to do with you, so they're dealing with that. But there is very protective energy, and I do feel it's a bit like it's happening right now. Yeah, there you go. I just feel it's really they're like, no, and it's they're white lighting you, they're guarding you, and they're being protective. This could be something that you are not aware of totally. It could be via communication, via telephone. It could be, again, I just feel very, very verbal in nature. Hi, Dale. Hi. I laugh lots because I'm so exhausted. I feel you, girl. You're purging the ego at the moment. I'm telling you, I've got to do a twin flame update. It will pick up. Just do a third eye clearing and drink some fluid as well. And you may find in the next few days it should come back. You should feel more balanced. Allow that, because at the moment the things that are playing out privately on their side is at a karmic level for them to clear out. You're not supposed to be part of that process. It's their soul tick off, so to speak, right? Something on their side of the fence. This is to protect you, and it's also taking their divine power back, where they're being outspoken, they're owning their throat chakra. So if the throat chakra has gone over the last few days, it's opening up again. It's clearing it, purging it, so that they can speak their truth directly, very passionate and directly. They're going to mask somebody. They're protecting you so you don't have to be in the crossfire. Love and light. Happy birthday. for those of you in October. I'll still be doing the mid-month. So yes, we'll do another one for those of you on your birthday. My daughter's back at school now, so I can get more done. Those of you that had been waiting for your videos, they're in your inbox, so go see. And I will be doing a feminine, a masculine, a karmic, and a twin flame update. I'm going to do them all separately because we need to individually see your energy. Love and light, and I'll see you soon. There is a special on the website. It's only there for 48 hours. So if you do want to go through and grab it, it's there. For those of you that, you know, penny pinching, there is a sale and it's up for 48 hours. So I'll talk to you guys soon and I'll be back. Happy birthday.